What you be up in this bitch getting your calisthenic on and shit?
Damn, Ray, you make me so.
We not starting off 2020 like this, man.
I'm turned up. I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, 2020 and it's VIE.
Let's go. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, baby. It's the JMatt show.
Let's go.
I don't know what number it is. It's 50 something, but it's 2020.
It don't even matter. We here. I got my red cup.
Oh my goodness, man. What a day.
We celebrating.
We've been celebrating since last week.
I've been celebrating since 2019.
All these holidays.
Beginning of it.
It's been so many holidays. I'm ready to chill. But we turn it up today. It's 2020.
Let's go.
Sound like a duck call, but it's all we got. These kids was blowing the hell out these damn horns last night.
Hey man, I can't wear the hat, man. I can't do it. I can't. You got hair, man. Your hat looks different.
Is it all right?
You good. Man, I put this goddamn hat on, man. Look, I'm gonna go ahead, man. I'm put it on one time. They got me out here looking like the goddamn Tin Man and shit with this damn hat on. This bullshit, man.
I'm sorry, everybody. If you're listening right now, if you're not watching on YouTube or wherever I post this at, Wayne definitely looks like the Tin Man. That is
Man, I look like I'm about to hit the yellow brick road.
Right. Hey,
I'm glad you got the silver one on, or I'd really be fucked up.
we should switch.
No, I'm not. I'm taking this shit off.
We should definitely switch.
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year to everybody. Let me just let this rock out. I don't want to speak over the beats right now. There we go. There we go. Welcome back to the JMatt Show. We are here for the first edition of the JMatt Show of 2020. That
Yes.
shit sounds crazy. It's the year of clarity, right?
Is that what it is?
I just called it that because it's 2020.
2020 vision.
2020 is 2020 perfect vision. I heard somebody say, I think it was Shannon Sharp, but Shannon Sharp, you know, he one of them.
Uncle Shay.
Yeah, Uncle Shay got that country wisdom. You don't know really whether it's facts or fiction, but it sounds good.
Hey man, I don't care what Shay say. I'm rolling with it.
Because he said something other than 2020 vision on the show,
Yeah.
and it sounded like it could be true, but I don't know. We rolling with 2020 as clarity.
There it is.
And
Vision
I'm
2020.
loving it, man. Vision 2020. Yes, actually, welcome everybody again because I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited to be here with my partner Wayne, hosting another show. And
I
to me,
appreciate
this
it.
is like historic. I know last podcast was named the historical podcast because Trump was getting impeached and all that bullshit was taking place, but this is different though. Like
It's different.
this different right here.
Man, we made it to 2020.
Yeah, man.
It's different and it's a blessing.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that made it to 2020, man. If you're
Everybody.
listening, you are blessed. If you're watching, you are blessed. And we blessed to be here rocking with y'all, man. We gonna give y'all a good show, man, because y'all know we be on that bullshit.
Man, we gonna still be on that bullshit.
Man, we be on
We
that
gotta
bullshit.
be on that bullshit.
Yeah, man. So we no holds barred today, but Wayne, since
Yes.
you was missing and you had an event properly named 2020
Vision 2020.
Vision 2020.
Build Wealth, Break Curses, Vision 2020.
Man, please tell us how that event went because I didn't really get to
Man, that event went great, man. Like I keep it real quick, man, because you know this one of those parts where I got to like kind of go into my business mode real quick. But no,
Do what you gotta do.
the event was geared around. It was a community event. The panel consisted of someone's talking about building generational wealth. We had somebody on the panel about community and self-development, health and wellness, mental health. And I was able to be a part of the panel, you know, on behalf of my company, FIG, speaking about financial literacy. You know, we had a great turnout. Shout out to Networks, Networks up in Cleveland Heights. They allowed us to be able to have our event at their facility. Shout out to Tracy Brown. Let me see who all we have on the panel. Warren Lamberson, Shirley Wells. Let me see, Anthony Maddox. He actually ran for city council.
Yeah, that name sounds familiar.
Yeah, for Cleveland Heights. He was on the panel. And Nobles Darby, he was my moderator. And man, we set it off, man. We did real good. Community came out. We dropped some jewels. It was what it was, man.
Now, is this gonna be an annual thing?
No,
or
actually, with this one right here. So this was the first time that I actually did it with this type of panel, but the information was so valuable that people are requesting that we do it again with the same panel. So I'm thinking about trying to put one of these together quarterly. I'm actually on another panel for a vision board party this Saturday, actually. So that's that's something different, But as far as my
Vision
event,
boards.
a vision board party, but hey, I'm going in there to just do what I do.
Whatever works, right?
Whatever works,
Yeah.
man. Anything that I could do to be able to pass on the information,
gonna-
it's free.
What you gonna do at the vision board party?
What I'm gonna do, whatever they need. me
Oh,
to
you
do.
gonna give the information about the financial part,
I'm speaking about financial
so
literacy.
they could cut out pieces of paper about the financial shit that you spit, and they could put
Well,
that on
I'm
their board.
on a panel with other people, so there's gonna be some other people that's on the panel speaking about some other things. I'm not even all the way aware of what's going on. This was something that was brought to my attention, and hey, when somebody say, hey, if I'm requested and it's positive, I'm all for it.
Right. That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Congratulations to you,
All
man.
right,
You doing
appreciate
good shit, man.
appreciate you.
For real. Vision boards, though. That just got me thinking. Is vision boards? Is it still a thing? I didn't know that was still a thing. where
Yeah,
people
it's still a thing, man.
did-
The way I view vision boards is like this. It's like if you got a plan, you got to write it down.
Right.
So I kind of look at that vision board. It's kind of like you just putting your goals up to just say this is what I want to accomplish for the year. So I'm not mad at it. I think
When that really got big, right? When that whole book, The Secret, came out, right?
Is that what that is?
Yeah,
I ain't even hip to the book.
Bob Proctor. You ain't hip to the book.
No,
Oh
I
man,
ain't
you
that.
gotta do your research, man.
Oh yeah.
That's when
A
the
good book?
vision book. It's I'll let
We
you
get to that.
I'll let
We
you
get to that.
decide.
We get to that.
I'll let you decide, man. It's some different type of information in there, man. But it's almost like where it actually ties into everything we're talking about when people talk about the affirmations, daily affirmations, or talking about what they want to do for the new year. This is the time when everybody talk about envisioning what you want to see yourself doing this year or in 5 years, or isn't that all a part of it? When you set your New Year's resolution, you have to envision it before you can actually achieve it, right?
One thing about a New Year's resolution, and the big reason why I wanted to do that event in December opposed to January is that, you should already be working on your stuff for 2020. You should have been working on that in 2019. You shouldn't.
And that's a part of the vision.
Right.
And vision is nothing if it's not in terms of foresight. You have to have foresight and vision is synonymous, right? Right?
Man, you getting deep on me like that?
I mean,
huh?
let's
do it.
I just can't help it. But it's like, this is 20. It's like all this is just coming to me, man. 2020, the year 2020. I just remember the 90s was just the shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was like amazing shit was happening in the 90s that we never thought would actually take place. And here we are, 2020, and we done advanced so far when it comes to just how we communicate technology.
Yeah.
Man, we was having talks earlier today talking about what the kids got access to and just, is it normal?
It's crazy the type of stuff that it is that we seeing with technology today, because in the 90s, man, when they used to talk about the type of stuff that's happening now, we used to be like, ain't no way that shit gonna really happen.
Right.
We'd be long gone by the time some stuff like that happen, man. Now I believe anything can happen with technology.
Remember, we used to have them old Macintosh computers, right?
Yeah.
And the preloaded games that came with the Macintosh computers. Remember Sims?
Yeah.
The very
Sims.
early version of Sims when it was like
I ain't play it, but I remember.
build railroad tracks and
Yeah.
you're building an old western town.
Only
now,
game I played on the old computers was chess.
chess was on there. I mean, but now my daughter has Sims downloaded on the Xbox, and she said the other day she was like, you know what, I'm having problems right now. My lights is out.
On the Sims game.
on the Sims game. I don't have no electricity, and I got 6 people living in my house.
So
I don't
she
know
gotta
what
pay.
to do.
She got to pay the bill.
I'm stressed out right now.
Hey man, listen, man. Me and my wife, we was just talking about what happened to just buying the cartridge, blowing that joint, and putting it inside. Man, you got to download the games. You got to get a membership for the Xbox to be able to play online. Along,
You have to pay to play.
we used to go to our friend's house, man, that was part of it, man. You go to your boy's house, everybody get down there, you get a Madden tournament going on, and I'm talking about, oh man, or Tecmo Bowl tournament. Man, now they ain't even got to leave the house. Is this healthy?
Right. They talk. My son. I mean, they just talking to everybody on the headset. You know what? That's. I think it's pretty cool.
One of my sons or whatever. I had to have a talk with him to find out if he had real friends. Cause I'm like, man, who is these people you talking to? Oh, that's my friend such and such. Where do these people live? These your friends because you always playing the game with them online. Do you know these people?
They got a lot of them. They know. Well, at least my son's age. He plays with a lot of kids that's on his basketball team or football team, things like that.
But they got some that they don't know that be living in other states.
Oh man, he can be. Hey man, don't be befriending no.
Man, I had to tell him. I'm like, man,
internet
you better
friends.
not let nobody know where you live or nothing like that. Don't even tell them what state you live in.
No, we not rolling. We're not rolling.
Got some pedophile on there with a kid voice.
Yeah, they definitely are predators on there.
Mm-hmm.
We got to stay away.
Yeah.
So we are going to do our rendition of. I don't like calling it One Gotta Go because all of them got to go. One got to stay.
One got to stay. I like that better.
We playing One Gotta Stay, and we got to.
It's the elimination game.
Yeah, we playing the elimination game. We got a great. This one actually stirred up a lot of controversy. I mean, some people was getting really heated.
I'm still
in defense of who they wanted, and actually, it was hard coming up with the 5 to be on the list.
Yeah, and I'm still not all the way sold on the 5 on the final 5, but I'm not mad at it. But it's just but it could change for me. But I'm gonna accept it.
I mean, sheesh, man. So we have the top 5 female solo artists from the 90s to now. Oh yeah, y'all know this is gonna be rough,
man.
Please play at home. Please play in office, wherever you are.
But from the 90s to now.
90s to now. So I definitely know that there's going to be a difference of opinion when it comes to who should be on the list.
It's going to be a difference of opinion of just who should be eliminated first off that list. Man, this is tough.
The whole thing is a bit of a pickle, I would say. So, I'm going to stop looking at the list because I'm like, oh man,
it's making me want to reevaluate.
Yeah.
Right. So I gotta leave it alone.
Should we tell them who's on the list right now, or should we wait?
Let's wait. I want to stare at it a little bit longer because I'm trying to figure out, do I need to play plug and play with this, or what do I need to do?
Yeah. All right. So we'll pause that for a moment, but as a custom, as we always do, Wayne, please tell us, how was your New Year's Eve? Because this is New Year's Day that we're recording this, everybody.
Yes.
How was your New Year's Eve?
My New Year's Eve was great, man, for an old dude. Man, listen.
You 40?
I'm 40.
You are 40. You did celebrate that.
I'm 40, man.
Yeah.
But you know what? Being all the way real, I celebrated this New Year's Eve the same way I celebrated it last year. I was with my wife. I was with the kids. The only difference is had a couple of extra added friends and family that came by. Outside of that, same old thing, man. We sat around. We played some games. We watched the ball drop, played some more games. We drank a little bit. The kids drank a little bit or whatever, but that's part right there. Don't get me arrested. And then that's it, man. We kept it moving. But go ahead.
Real quick question. No, actually, I'll wait. Finish your story. I'll wait.
I listen. Like you said, I'm 40. I don't have a story. I don't have a story. You got the story.
Right. All right. So what I was going to ask
Let's
you
get to
is,
it.
how do you feel about? What do you think about? How do you give your children or those that are underage? What do you give them to celebrate the toast?
Oh man, we what the Welch's non-alcoholic sparkling juice. That's it. Let them get a little bit of that.
That's
keep
it?
'em- yeah, that's it. Nothing more.
They
Ain't none
don't-
of my
they don't
kids
get no
drinking.
like Bud Light.
Hell no.
No margarita.
No, they ain't no, my kids ain't. They ain't got to that age yet.
Okay.
Nah.
You give them any sips of wine? You let them taste wine?
No.
You let them taste any beer?
Nope.
They don't know the taste how beer tastes. Okay.
Mm-mm.
You ain't let them sip nothing.
They ain't let them sip a damn thing.
Okay.
Man, get punched in the throat. They can get that. Get these hands.
Okay.
That's about it. But man, wait, I want to throw this out there, man. It's so crazy because a big reason why I don't care to go out, like even if it was one of them nights where it was like, hey man, me and my wife, we gonna go out, for a party or something like that for New Year's. Man, I wake up today and I got an app that just talk about all of the bullshit that go on in Cleveland.
You got a bullshit app?
Yeah, pretty much. Man, I'm waking up to finding out that it was a shooting here. Me not wanting to put, these facilities out there because I'm not trying to hate on nobody.
I was
or
just
nothing like
about
that.
to say it out loud
Yeah,
too.
nah.
That's funny you said that.
Yeah, not gonna sit up there and say
You know, I've
no.
been sipping a little bit. I was just about to say it.
Yeah, so
Oh, you talking about?
yeah, right. No, can't do it or whatever, man. I ain't no hater like that. But the fact of the matter
Really,
is, man,
nigga?
they not being safe out here, man. And I can't be out here jeopardizing my wife's livelihood or just better her safety as a whole, man. So like, man, I stay in the house. I stay out that mess, man.
So speaking of safety, let me go ahead and say R.I.P. to my nigga Travis Stevens, who lost his life on New Year's Eve of 2000, and I do believe 18. If I'm not mistaken, that's the homie, man. So rest in peace to him, man. He was an innocent bystander out celebrating at a bar.
See,
Some nigga get into some bullshit because he's an asshole,
right?
and just start shooting,
Wow.
which happens a lot up here in Cleveland, but
Man, so tell me what you think about this story. Not to, hey, rest in peace, Travis. I don't want to just.
no, I was done.
All right.
That's the
So
homie.
I read a story this morning where they say a dude was shooting his gun, on that traditional, people shooting in the air for New,
right.
and shoots and kills his girlfriend.
Like it was supposed to be a mistake.
Right.
Oh,
So
no.
I'm like really struggling with this. Me and my wife, we reading this morning. I'm like, so wait a minute. Dude was popping off for New Year's and accidentally shoots and kills his girlfriend. I said, I don't believe it. What
Did
you
this
think about
happen
this?
indoors or outdoors?
I'm assuming it had to be outdoors. At least, that's what the story says.
I don't know.
That's
Should
what the
should
story
we fact
says.
check? We might need to fact check. So I'm gonna say rest in peace to the young lady who lost her life for
Right.
sure. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. That is definitely tragic, man. Like,
But I'm just
did
saying,
this
or whatever.
happen
How do you
indoors or
accident?
outdoors? Because if it happened outdoors, you might be able to get that excuse
Well, I mean,
off, maybe. But if it's
I don't even feel like
indoors,
that you could get that off outdoors because
I'm just thinking about like just some illegal shit, just a defense type thing. But
Ma-
if indoors, you're just on some bullshit. You just use this holiday where it's traditionally used to shoot your guns off to
Right.
murder somebody.
exactly.
So that's premeditated too, if they can prove it.
If they can prove it, man. But I'm telling you like this, man. Like I ain't no way in the world I'm about to believe that you accidentally shot your girl. How your girlfriend accidentally get in the way of you shooting in the air?
That's what I'm saying. You can't. It's not possible.
Man.
Where did this happen? Was it Cleveland?
That's what I'm getting ready. I'm trying to pull it up real quick to see where. Let me see.
Well, while you're looking at
downtown
that,
club lounge. Yeah, I'm not.
that was downtown Cleveland.
This right here.
All right.
So I again, I'm not gonna say the name of the
Yeah.
club, but yeah, this is the one where the 4 people shot during New Year's
Yeah,
Eve party.
I was aware of that one. But while you're looking up that facts on that one story, let me tell you about my New Year's Eve.
Yes.
My New Year's Eve was definitely epic. I think I need some like theme music for my shit, man.
Yeah,
I
me
need
too.
some music.
It's your theme music. I think I like it.
Am I wrong? Thinking out the box from where
Man, cut the shit, man. Cut the shit.
Am I wrong for wanting to take me and my friends to the moon?
No.
Am I wrong for thinking out of the box for how to celebrate 2020, something as monumental as this? How much clearer can your vision be than after you dab one time? Dab on them.
I wouldn't know.
Dab on them.
Dab on them.
Actually, your vision is not clear at all. I'm talking big shit. Vision was extra
Your vision
blurry.
was 2019.